Welcome back, everyone. It is so wonderful to have you here with me again. If this is your first time visiting, make yourself comfortable, grab a cup of coffee, and let's have a chat. I'm Susan Pratt. I spent over 25 years working with the Social Security Administration, helping thousands of Americans understand their benefits and navigate one of the most confusing systems our government has ever created. Because I spent my career inside the system, I see things that the average retiree misses. I see the programs that never get advertised. I see the benefits that people qualify for but never claim. And unfortunately, I see good people leaving thousands of dollars on the table every single year simply because nobody told them what was available. Today, we are going to have a very important conversation. We need to talk about the federal benefits that are hidden from you. Not hidden because the government is trying to be sneaky, but hidden because these programs are scattered across different agencies, buried in complicated websites, and frankly, nobody is doing a good job of connecting the dots for you. Here is a number that breaks my heart. Tens of billions of dollars in benefits go unclaimed every single year because seniors either don't know these programs exist or they assume they won't qualify. I have watched people struggle to pay for medications when there was a program that would have covered most of the cost. I have seen widows living on a fraction of what they were entitled to because nobody explained survivor benefits to them properly. So grab a notepad, maybe get your reading glasses. We are going to go through 9 federal benefits that could put real money back in your pocket. These are benefits you have earned. These are benefits you deserve. And today, you are going to learn exactly how to claim them. Let's start with benefit number 1. And this one surprises almost everyone I talk to. Supplemental Security Income, or SSI. This is completely different from your regular Social Security retirement benefits. SSI is a program specifically designed for people 65 and older who have limited income and resources. Here is what most people don't realize. You do not need to have worked or paid Social Security taxes to qualify for SSI. It is based entirely on your financial need, not your work history. In 2025, SSI provides up to $967 per month for an individual and up to $1,450 per month for a couple. Some states add extra money on top of that federal amount. I know what you're thinking. Susan, I have a little money saved. I probably don't qualify. But here's the thing. They don't count everything you own. Your home doesn't count. Your car usually doesn't count. Your household goods don't count. If you're 65 or older and struggling to make ends meet, please look into this program. Call Social Security at 1-800-772-1213 and ask them to check your eligibility. Benefit number 2 is a game changer for anyone paying for prescription drugs. Medicare Extra Help, also called the Low Income Subsidy. This program is estimated to be worth about $6,200 per year. Let me say that again. $6,200. This program helps pay for your Medicare Part D prescription drug premiums, deductibles, and copayments. In 2025, if you qualify for extra help, you will pay no more than about $12 for brand name drugs and under $5 for generics. Once your total out-of-pocket drug costs reach $2,000 for the year, you pay nothing. The income limits are more generous than you might think. For 2025, individuals with income up to about $23,475 and resources under $17,600 may qualify. For married couples, those limits are higher. Here is the tragedy. Studies show that somewhere between 30 and 45% of eligible seniors are not enrolled in this program. They are paying full price for medications when they don't have to. Now let's talk about benefit number 3. This one works hand in hand with extra help, Medicare savings programs. There are 4 different programs under this umbrella, but the main 3 are called QMB, SLMB, and QI. I know, terrible names. Let me break it down simply. If you have limited income, these programs can pay your Medicare Part B premium, which is $185 per month in 2025. The QMB program goes even further. It covers your Part A and Part B premiums, plus your deductibles and coinsurance. You know that 20% you have to pay after Medicare covers its share? QMB can eliminate that. More than 3 million adults 65 and older are eligible for these programs but have not enrolled. Here is a bonus. If you qualify for any of these Medicare savings programs, you automatically qualify for extra help with your prescriptions. Two benefits from one application. Benefit number 4 is one that carries an unfortunate stigma, and I want to address that directly. SNAP, the Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program. You might know it by its old name, food stamps. I understand there is pride involved here. Many of you worked your entire lives. You raised families, you paid taxes, and now you feel uncomfortable asking for help with groceries. But let me tell you something. This is not charity. This is a benefit you have earned as a tax-paying American citizen, and it exists specifically to help seniors stretch their grocery budgets. Here's a statistic that keeps me up at night. Nearly 14 million adults age 60 and older qualify for SNAP, but have not signed up. Only about half of eligible seniors are receiving this benefit. The average benefit for seniors living alone is over $100 per month. For some, it is over $200. Food prices are rising. Your fixed income is not keeping pace. There is no shame in using a program designed to help people exactly like you. SNAP has special rules for seniors. If you're 60 or older, you can have up to $4,500 in countable resources and still qualify. Most retirement accounts don't count against you. Benefit number 5 is something every person with a utility bill should know about. LIHIP, the Low Income Home Energy Assistance Program. This federal program helps qualifying households pay their heating and cooling bills. It provides roughly 6.7 million households with assistance every year, but here is the key. Seniors 60 and older often get priority. Many states let seniors apply earlier in the season before funds run out. LIHEAP typically provides a one-time payment that goes directly to your utility company. In some states, you can receive several $100s in assistance. There is also a related program called the Weatherization Assistance Program that can make free improvements to your home to reduce energy costs permanently. New insulation, weather stripping, even repairing heating systems. If you are choosing between heating your home and buying groceries, please apply for LIHIAP. Contact the National Energy Assistance Referral Project at 1-866-67-46327 to find your local program. Benefit number 6 is crucial for anyone who has lost a spouse. I see people miss this one constantly. Social Security survivor benefits. If your spouse passed away and they worked and paid Social Security taxes, you may be entitled to survivor benefits based on their work record. Here is what catches people off guard. You can start receiving survivor benefits as early as age 60 or age 50 if you have a disability. You don't have to wait until your full retirement age. At full retirement age, you can receive 100% of what your late spouse was receiving. If you claim earlier, you get between 71.5 and 99% depending on your age. Here is a strategy that not many people know. If you are entitled to both your own retirement benefit and a survivor benefit, you don't have to take them at the same time. You can take the survivor benefit first and let your own retirement benefit grow until age 70, then switch to the higher amount. Or vice versa. This requires careful planning, but it can mean thousands of extra dollars over your lifetime. Please talk to Social Security before making this decision. Benefit number 7 is brand new. And if you worked for a government or had a pension that didn't pay into Social Security, pay close attention. The Social Security Fairness Act became law in January 2025. This eliminated 2 provisions that had been reducing benefits for millions of Americans: the windfall elimination provision and the government pension offset. If you worked as a teacher, firefighter, police officer, or other government employee and also earned Social Security benefits through other work, your benefits may have been reduced unfairly. The same applied to spouses and survivors of government workers. Those reductions are now gone. If you were affected by these provisions, you should be seeing increased payments. If you haven't, contact Social Security immediately. This is money you are owed. Benefit number 8 is sitting right in the tax code, and millions of seniors don't claim it properly. The additional standard deduction for seniors. If you are 65 or older, you get an extra standard deduction on your federal taxes. For 2025, that is an additional $2,000 if you are single or head of household, and $1,600 per person if you are married filing jointly. That means a married couple where both spouses are 65 or older gets an extra $3,200 added to their standard deduction. If you are 65 and blind, the extra deduction doubles. This isn't a program you apply for, it is built into the tax code. but you need to make sure you are claiming it. If someone else does your taxes, verify that they are including this deduction. Many free tax preparation services are available for seniors through the Tax Counseling for the Elderly program. IRS certified volunteers will prepare your return at no charge. Benefit number 9 doesn't get talked about enough, and it can transform your access to care. Medicaid for seniors. Even if you have Medicare, you might also qualify for Medicaid if your income and resources are limited. When you have both, it is called being dual eligible. Medicaid can cover costs that Medicare doesn't, like long term care, dental, vision, and hearing services in some states. It can also pay your Medicare premiums and out of pocket costs. About 7.2 million seniors are enrolled in both programs. The eligibility rules vary significantly by state, so even if you think you won't qualify, check with your state Medicaid office. Some states have much higher income limits than others. Now, I know this feels like a lot of information, so let me give you your action plan. Your actions. First, call Social Security at 1-800-772-1213 and ask about SSI and extra help. Second, contact your state health insurance assistance program, called SHIP, to get free help with Medicare savings programs. You can find them at shiphelp.org. Third, visit benefitscheckup.org from the National Council on Aging. Answer a few questions, and it will tell you which programs you might qualify for. Fourth, apply for SNAP and LIHEAP through your local Department of Social Services. Fifth, if you are a widow or widower, make an appointment with Social Security to discuss your survivor benefit options. I want you to travel through retirement with confidence. I want you to walk into that Social Security office knowing exactly what you are entitled to. You worked hard, you paid into these systems. Now it is time to collect what is yours. In my next video, we are going to talk about the 5 Social Security mistakes that cost retirees thousands of dollars every year. Mistakes that are easy to avoid once you know about them. You do not want to miss that one. Thank you so much for trusting me with your retirement planning. Please take 10 minutes today to look into at least one of these programs. Tell your friends about this video. Share it with your family, because someone you love is probably leaving money on the table right now. Take care of yourselves, and I will see you next time. Bye, everyone.